Greetings from Tokyo, my dear friends. This is Daisuke, and it is right now early Sunday morning, so around 1:30 a.m. Sunday morning, June 4th, 2023. And I'm here in Tokyo. I'm still here in Tokyo. I'm getting over a little bit of a cold. It was a kind of stubborn cold over the past several days. You can kind of hear it still in my voice, in my throat. But I went to the doctor, and it wasn't COVID infection, so I'm grateful for that. But it was still a kind of stubborn cold. I think it was probably due to the fact that the weather, the temperature has been sort of up and down quite extremely, sometimes quite warm, and then other times quite rainy and chilly. So that probably had something to do with it. But in any event, I'm getting over that. So I'm mostly over that right now. But kind of prevented me from doing some videos last week because it just been I wouldn't be able to sustain talking for longer than a couple minutes, and then suddenly my throat would feel very sore indeed. So in any event, now I'm feeling a little bit better. So I was able to earlier today make some videos on some Criterion releases, and so hopefully maybe they'll be up by the time this video is posted, or maybe not. If not, then they'll certainly be uploaded a short time afterwards. So in any event, yes, so I'm kind of back in the swing of things in terms of making videos, but not maybe not quite 100%, but closer to 100% than I was, say, several days ago. So I'm just trying to do that. Also, yeah, it's now June. I can't believe it. June 2023. Time flies. And so that means, yes, we are, the plan has not changed. So everything is still the same. So if nothing surprising comes up, then the plan is still that the family and we will be moving to Los Angeles, and I think we're going to be moving next month. So that is very exciting and very nervous all at once. But I'm very excited. My feelings of excitement, I think, are more than my feelings of being nervous. So that's a good thing. And and I'm looking at all these sort of guidebooks and sites online and places to go, and what food I could try, and so I'm very excited about that. And also I've been thinking, oh goodness, it'll be great to go into a Barnes and Noble or something, or to make a purchase on the Criterion website. So I'm very excited about that. And what can I purchase? I mentioned this before, but what can I purchase and not have to worry about in terms of shipping, and so I'm very excited about those sorts of things. So, uh, uh, but it's meant that I've been pretty much halting my movie purchases, except for the Criterion ones. So, but all other purchases I've been halting because I'm saying to myself, I'll probably wait until I go stateside, and then I can just make the purchases there directly. So I haven't been. I mean, if I weren't moving, then I would still be making my sort of purchases based on my own monthly allowance. But now that we have the moving plans, I'm simply just going to wait until we move, and then make those purchases there. Incidentally, speaking of the move, I still haven't decided how much of the collection will go with me, and how much will stay here. Again, it's just a matter of logistics, and also it's a matter of packing everything. Um, and I don't know if there's any. There might be some titles that it's probably at the end of the day probably worth it just to keep them here in storage. Whereas there might be other titles that I just want to take with me because it'll be part of my cinema journey. My cinema journey will not be ended despite my move. I mean, on the contrary, I think it'll be just continuing to go on and on, I think. So part of that cinema journey is watching the films that I have on physical media. So I will bring, or I plan to bring a at least a good portion of what I have, as much as possible. Again, based on logistics and also timing and packing, etc. So, but the idea is, it's yeah. I'll see. We'll see what the exact answer is. Again, the specifics of the packing logistics will make themselves clear later on this month. So we shall see. It's still early days in June, so I still have a few weeks left before I have to make a final decision on that. Again, based on circumstances and based on budget, etc. So that'll be very interesting indeed. But still very interesting and very exciting stuff. And I'm very grateful, very grateful. I mean, this is a very wonderful opportunity, and I I wouldn't be able to say I can do this without the great opportunities and chances and support that I've been so lucky to have been afforded, based on so many great people that I've met along the way. So I continue to be very grateful for all the continued support and opportunities. And hopefully, yes, the trip to Los Angeles, or not trip, the move to Los Angeles will be a very fun and exciting one. Just still, I'm sorry about that. I'm still not quite 100%, but uh, so the plan and is between now and the move is to try to just get as many videos done, and that means the Criterion releases, the new Criterion releases. I'm working as fast as I can on those. So I've just finished a discussion on the re-release of the Seventh Seal, and I've begun a discussion on the Small Axe series, the Steve McQueen series Small Axe, and then after that, I'll go to the other releases: Triangle of Sadness, Target's Petite Maman, and also the re-releases Wings of Desire and Branded to Kill. As of right now, Thelma and Louise has not yet arrived, so I'm very much excited for that when it arrives. And then I should say too that my pre-orders of Criterion, I make my pre-orders through Amazon.com, and so, but there comes a point where I have to stop doing the pre-orders because I'm going to make my move. So I've decided to keep going with the pre-orders into mid-June. So, but that means that I probably won't get the Pasolini set until I make my move to Los Angeles. But again, I'm not sure. I don't know. I might actually decide what the heck. Maybe I'll give it a go and order the Pasolini set, so I still haven't decided yet. But at the moment, I haven't pre-ordered it. I'm very excited for that set. I can't wait to explore that one. But in the meantime, I've been revisiting the works of Pasolini in anticipation of that great set, revisiting the works of Pasolini that I have on other releases. So, oh goodness, I can't wait for that. Cannot wait for that one. But yes, so there comes a point where I have to stop the Criterion pre-orders. So. And then the idea being, when I go to stateside, go to a nearby Barnes and Noble, and hopefully, if they have them in stock, I can just buy them, and maybe taking advantage of any sale if they're still ongoing when I'm there. So fingers crossed that the stars can align in my favor in that way. So we shall see. We shall see. But it would be so great to go to a Barnes and Noble again. I mean, I've been to Barnes and Nobles before, but there are none here in Tokyo. But oh goodness, it'd be great to go and go to those little cafes in the Barnes and Noble and get one of those huge cookies. Oh, I can't wait. But and then there's just other things that I want to do, other films that I want to see, and the like, and also the opportunity to maybe see some of you, my dear friends. I know a number of you live in the United States, and maybe live on the West Coast. So in California, maybe in the Los Angeles area. So if circumstances work out, I'd love to be able to say hello to some or many of you, hopefully in person. That would be such a great opportunity for me to go, and yeah, it'll be so cool. It'll be really cool. And so, because as I say, I do this stuff, but this is, I'm talking to my iPhone right now. So I'm in my room by myself and talking to my iPhone. But it's always nicer to have be talking face to face with someone. So talking about movies and movies and life. So that would be a great thing if those opportunities were to present themselves. Oh, so exciting indeed. So. And gosh, so many other things I want to do. Going to movie. I mean, there are movie theaters here in Tokyo, I know, but gosh, to be able to go to movie theaters again, the movie theater experiences again. I can't wait. Cannot wait. Take my kids to see some of the movies later in the year. Oh, I can't wait. Hopefully, we'll be able to go as much as possible. And oh gosh, what else? What else? Just again, very nervous too, but because it's kind of a new experience for me. I've lived in the States before, but I've never lived on the West Coast. I visited Los Angeles, but I've never lived there. So we'll have to see. So very nervous, but very excited at the same time. And I think the same is true for my family. It'll be the first time for my family to live in the States. I've lived in the States before, but my family has not. So they've visited the States, but not lived there. So I'll be. I think my first priority will be their well-being and to take care of them as best as I can, and to provide as best as I can. But once I've done that, once I've done those, handled or taken care of those matters to the best of my ability, then I will be sure to watch a lot of great movies. That's plan as well, and to visit all these sites too. I also want to go to, while I have the opportunity, to visit some other parts of the U.S. as well. Go back and visit the East Coast, New York, and other areas as well. And then also on the West Coast, go to San Francisco. I've never been to San Francisco. It's one of the places I wanted to go, San Francisco. Uh, but to visit San Francisco, the Vertigo tour, and I mentioned before to uh, reimagine the James Bond film A View to a Kill in my head. Oh, it'll be so cool, but we shall see. And also, yeah, going right, Washington State area, Oregon and Washington State area, Twin Peaks territory, etc. Oh gosh. Oh, speaking of Twin Peaks, that's another thing too. I hope I'm able to finish the Twin Peaks videos before I go to Japan. If not, then I'll continue them when I make my move. The same is true for all the other ongoing series that I haven't finished yet. So the Cronenberg discussions, the De Palma discussions, the Angelopoulos discussions. I'm so sorry for delaying those. I'm really sorry. I didn't. It's just been quite hectic, and over the past month or months, and so due to these circumstances, I really apologize. But I do want to continue those, if not while I'm here, definitely when I am settled in Los Angeles. So we shall see. And then also, yes, the 31 days. I want to continue that. You know, I don't know what I would. I mean, I there are a number of things that I would like to do with the 31 days, or just further discussions about that. But I thought one of the interesting things would be like, since I'm going to be in the States, I thought, oh, what will be an interesting area of cinema to discuss or to explore. And I thought, oh, it would be great to try to talk about the cinema of John Ford, or so many kind of dream projects that I have. Don't know if I'll be able to do them all, because I'm kind of lazy, and I'm finding myself lacking in energy these days. Maybe because I'm still getting over my cold and the like. But hopefully when things settle, I can get to those dream projects of this channel, and talk more about other things that I wanted to talk about. Like, I always wanted to talk about the Sergio Leone. As I mentioned perhaps elsewhere, that I'm revisiting Sergio Leone's work. So It's a dream project of mine to be able to talk about the works of Sergio Leone in some capacity. So one of these days, be able to do that one, or um, Sidney Lumet films, or Scorsese works. I speak Scorsese. I can't wait for the Killers of the Flower Moon film. Can't wait for that. I mean, I looked at the trailer. I saw the trailer, and I was thinking, oh my goodness, this is like Taxi Driver. I mean, there's a shot in the trailer where I think Leonardo DiCaprio is driving, and he looks in the rearview mirror, and it's just like a scene in Taxi Driver where Travis Bickle is driving with Betsy in the I don't know, or another passenger in the back seat. Oh my goodness! And then some of the other shots, it has a kind of a Goodfellas, uh, Lufthansa heist type of vibe to it, and also the movie theaters, or just like a theater scenes, or scenes involving, or what appear to be some kind of theater aspect. I'm not sure, but also there's shots in the street and the like, and so I'm reminded a lot of other aspects of how theaters and projections are used in Scorsese works, such as The Departed, such as Taxi Driver, as examples. But I can't wait for that one. Cannot wait to see that one. Also, the other film that I'm so excited for this year is the Kitano film Neck, Kubi Neck. Oh, I've seen the trailer for that, and that looks like it's like outrage yakuza film meets Kurosawa. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait. That's gonna be so exciting. I cannot wait for that one, and many others as well. But those are just some examples. And if they are released in theaters when I'm there in Los Angeles, that'll be so great. That'll be so great. And if you, my dear friends, if we're at the same theater, it'll be great to talk about the movies afterwards. You can go for a cup of coffee and talk about. Oh, it'll be so exciting, so exciting to hear your thoughts live. Oh gosh, like a dream come true for me. But yeah, so that's the state of things right now, a kind of update in the channel right now. So sorry if it's a bit of a kind of haphazard thing, and sorry for the lack of video uploads and posts. I hope you can forgive me, but it's just I have certain reasons, one of which, again, I'm still getting over this cold, and it's taking its toll, excuse me, right now. So my throat feels a little bit agitated, so I'm probably gonna let me call it a day. It is now it's getting late, so I want to maybe get some shut eye and resume my weekend when I wake up. So, my dear friends, my dear friends, thank you so much for continuing to watch the videos and support this channel, and for reaching out to me, and the like. I apologize, I haven't been responding to the comments on the YouTube channel directly, like I have before, so I really apologize for that. But I hope you can understand. I have been reading them, and I will try to get to those. But please note that I've read all the comments that I've received. So, and I continue to read all the comments. So, I am also on Instagram, daisuke 4. That's my Instagram. So if you are interested in reaching out to me that way, you can. And that's probably the best way to reach out to me. But I'm also there as well. So, excuse me. Sorry about that. I apologize. But I'm also there as well in case you're interested. But no worries if you're not interested. I don't mind in the slightest. Your time is very valuable. So please spend your time in a way that you so choose, because again, it's your time, and your time is very valuable, and the last thing I want to do is to intrude upon your valuable time. But at the same time, it'll be wonderful to continue to talk with you, and to learn from you, and to get to hear from you with respect to life and films. This great thing, this wonderful thing, which we call cinema. So, my dear friends, my dear friends, thank you. And so I will continue to be around. And of course, I'll continue to make videos before I make my move. So keep on watching this space if you're interested. I'm always very, very happy to see you and to hear from you, my dear, dear friends. So I'll see you at the next video. But until then, please be happy and healthy and well. Please take very, very good care of yourselves, my dear friends. And once you've taken care of yourselves and once you've taken care of your family and friends and your loved ones, please continue to watch a lot of great, great, great movies. And please let me know about those anytime if you want. So I'd love to hear about it anytime, my dear friends, anytime. So, oh gosh, excuse me. My goodness, my throat is saying to me, enough, Daisuke, stop talking. So, but I won't be defeated just yet. Let me say one other thing. Thank you, my dear friends, and until the next video, stay strong, stay safe, and cheers. So now I can let my throat rest. So thank you very much, throat, for giving me that extra opportunity to speak. Thank you very much. Cheers, my dear friends. Oh, excuse me.